Good morning, guys. It's MJ here doing a quick check-in for Tuesday, March 26, 2013. And today is P3D8. And let's see, LIW is 157. I got on the scale this morning and weighed in at 157.6. And I think part of the reason for the slight gain was because yesterday, as I was grocery shopping, I was really famished, and so I picked up a pound of quinoa salad from the deli section of the grocery store, and I don't know what's in that thing. It was really yummy. It had like feta, all kinds of veggies. It had like cucumbers, tomatoes, peppers, and of course the quinoa grain, which I know has a lot of protein, but it is still considered grain, so that might have done the 0.6 gain. I mean, you know, it's 0.6. I'm still within that 2 pound range, so I'm not too concerned about it. Yeah, for the most part, I've been eating really clean, other than Friday, which I should really tell you about. Friday, I live by the winery here in Southern California. So Friday, I met a really dear friend of mine at one of the wineries, and we had, like as always, a 5 hour long late lunch, early dinner. And she and I, within that 5 hours, shared a bottle of 2006 Cabernet, and it was so delicious. So I think each of us both had like 2 glasses of wine, and we ordered a shrimp Caesar salad, and it came on a bed of really light, I want to say rice flour mixed in with finely grated Parmesan cheese, because it was nice and light and crisp and really like just yumminess. And then while we were enjoying our Caesar salad, of course they brought out not 1, but 2 baskets of freshly baked bread that we absolutely enjoyed with herb butter. Oh, it was so delicious. And unlike any other time, I would have been like struggling, fighting, wrestling my demons when it came to that bread basket, but I really didn't. You know, I've been eating really clean, and I told myself, enjoy, you know, once you've had enough, push it away, but while you're eating, don't feel guilty about it. And I did. I enjoyed my meal. I ate to hunger, and I had maybe 2 bread rolls, and slathered it with the herb butter. It was so just heavenly. And as soon as I was done, there was like several rolls left in the basket, but I didn't feel the need to like inhale everything until it's completely gone. I had enough. I enjoyed every single bite of that bread, and I pushed it away. And I felt really good about that. I felt like for the first time in a really long time, I was sane around food. It wasn't more than what it was, which is just a piece of bread, you know, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed sipping on my wine and having really amazing conversations with my dear friend. So it was really, I'm enjoying myself around food. And to be perfectly honest with you, that's something I wouldn't have been able to say like a month ago or 2 months ago, simply because there was such a love and hate relationship with food, and I just got really nutty and crazy around food, and it just gave it too much power over me, and so to regain some of that power back just felt so liberating and empowering, and I really love that. So I'm loving HCG for that. I think because I've eaten really clean for the past, like, you know, 30 some days, and have been so in tune with my body of when I'm hungry, and all of that, I feel like I'm getting some of my sanity back. I really do. And I don't feel the need to go overboard. I don't feel the need to, like, have this, so let's see about that. I'll eat whatever I want. So I think for that, I'm really loving this journey. I know I was really down on myself for only losing, about 10 pounds on my first round. But I think there's a reason for that. I'm a firm believer that at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. And I think there really was a reason for why I was losing my weight super slow. I think it had a lot to do with my head being able to catch up with what was going on with me physically and internally, So, and for that, I think that was a win. It was a successful round for me because there's so much more to weight loss than just the number on the scale. And to be perfectly honest with you, I don't think I've really allowed myself to go there with that. And I've said from the beginning of this journey that I am going to really go deep within and figure out why I'm so dysfunctional when it comes to food. And I think because that was my intention going in, because the intention was truly to transform myself from the inside out, and to not just go into the outer shell of who I am, and transform that, hoping that somehow my inside will catch up with what I see in the mirror. I've done that. I've lost weight in the past, and but the problem is, unless I figure out and really deal with the issues as to why I'm even overweight to begin with, I don't think, I think this would just be another one of those diets that I would have tried and failed at, So for that, I think this time away from P2 and in P3 and really sort of figuring it all out and trying to come up with answers, things I can live with, and asking myself, like, who am I in all this process? Who do I want to be? Why this? Why now? I think it's really given me a deeper perspective as to why I really do have such a dysfunction when it comes to food. So far so good. Today is, like I said, day 8. I have about 8 or 9 days left on P3, and then I'm moving into P2. I am going to start loading when I go on my vacation next week. I'll be on vacation for about a week, and I think I'm going to load like the last 3 days of that vacation. I'm waiting for sort of that time where hopefully I have figured out everything I did wrong on my first round and can apply them and correct them for my second round. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Deuces. Bye.